Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, it is official. I want another Tomo River book. Like, Cafe Notes is what I'm using. It's from Nanami. I can go to their website and get one. I do not want to pay for shipping. There is a local store here in Houston who has them. Again, I probably will have to pay for that convenience because I could go pick it up. But as I flowed through this here with my new and stuff that I added in this morning, it was actually really, really nice. I wrote yesterday, when you want to address something deep with your family, it's like value in pausing. This was about adjusting to Isaac going to college, accept your feelings, stay connected, prepare him for independence. Yesterday, I made these cards or these letters where it's like open when you're sad, open when you're lonely, open when you're overwhelmed, when you're stressed, when you celebrate something. And it's just like a handwritten letter, like the one that said open when you're sick. I put a vitamin C packet, a tea, and I think like some Primatine because he always needs that when he's sick. And you know, I used a little box, like a little Moterm, like A5 box, and I decorated it and printed quotes, and it really helped me, you know, just kind of with my feelings of it all. So again, he leaves Friday. I have a cardio appointment Wednesday. I have a teeth cleaning Thursday. There's still a decent amount of things that I want to revisit us getting. Like in, you know, so I want to bounce it against him and see what he feels, but he is, how do you say, he's in his own head. And when he is, I need to give him space for that. And so yesterday I focused a lot on Sophia's schooling. So I saw the struggle he had. So I'm trying to not like, these are my grandkids. And I wrote like some stuff. But Wednesday, Thursday is like crunch time. You know what I mean? Like we've got to really kick it in gear. So I'm going to let him have one more day of just like things. But what I did is I went around the house and I looked at some of the storage containers that we have so he can use for storage, like for food and for like toiletries. And I looked at the layout of his dorm room, and his roommate is moving in today, and I do have the mom's contact information. And so I told her, you know, can you message me when you're all settled in and show me, you know, the room so that if I need anything additional. She's been so sweet. She's like, my mom wants to buy them a fridge and the microwave. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, so we don't even have to bring that. But once we move him in, there's Walmart or Target and we can go. But this is pretty big, and I've got 1 week in here still that I need to do. But the thing is when it's big, I can fold it on its back. Like if I'm really needing to write over here in my journal, which I only have this amount of pages, I can, you know, put it on its back and make the surface flat because of the way the binding is. So you can do that with Stology. You can do that with most Tomo River paper. So yeah, I'm gonna just write over here. take vials because they're in our refrigerator. Now, I need to contact them as well, which I will put for my next week. Why they only gave him 3 vials. So I'll put that on Monday of next week because that means it's only 3 weeks of it because they will have to, the health clinic there is administering once a week. So he got it Monday. So Monday when classes start, he needs to go get his shot again. So they will give him his shot for like $15 every visit because they won't charge our insurance, which sucks, but whatever. So I had to deal with a billing issue from like Sophia's ABA therapy that she had like 2 years ago almost. And she's like, oh, it's our new system. It might have just sent you out, spit you out a bill. I was like, all right, well, that's your system. So I'm going to need you to go. Because she had no reasoning as to why I was being charged. Because I do know they had to reassess her before she left. And so to like assess her goals. And she's like, well, I will talk to leadership. And I was like, well, I need something that's stating that you guys are like, you've got your ducks in a row, basically. So anyhow, I'm dealing with all that. Now, I thought I would use this more. And I just checked that my Just Scribble Vertical is on its way. It says it's out for delivery. So I'm not sure if I showed you guys that, but that's kind of how I did the Wonderland 222. So I might put this aside. I might use it still. I mean, the good thing is that if I ever use A6, I could totally use this. So I've got this homeschool hype sheet and daily rhythm. So I could put that in homeschool. You know what I mean? Like, if I want to kind of put this down. I don't know if many others, I'm sure there's some that homeschool and no matter what, you constantly are like, okay, am I doing the right thing here? And so this is like, I'm not failing her. I'm giving her patience. Like yesterday when we were learning about the continents and the bodies of water and stuff, she didn't understand like certain things like longitude. I can't even say the word. So there are a lot of things that she's learning, and honestly, there are a lot of things that I'm relearning. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, and just having this daily rhythm of reminding me of it's gentle, so we can both take breaks. If I need to simplify the structure, I can. So I probably will at the beginning of each week probably print them out, I don't know, or move them, to each week. But I do know that I want this for next week, so that means I've got to do the same tip-in process, which that's going to be kind of difficult. Well, it wasn't difficult. I mean, obviously I can do it because I have these extra stologies and this one here. So I also, because I had this Hobonichi Weeks in the back, instead of doing the weight, I switched it to my mood and just like a pretty planning page, because I only have one more and then I'm done. So the one that I glued in over here, I actually put in like this, and my weight went up 0.8, probably because the pizza I ate. So yeah, I'm trying to like keep track of what were my wins and what were my low moments. I can't spell, whatever. And then like, why do you overeat? Like information. And it's saying that, according to Chad, I'm maybe wanting to overeat because my body has been in a deficit for like 118 days. And my maintenance, according to TDEE, is 2,446 as far as my calories. If I want to maintain the weight that I am, if I want to keep losing, I would need to eat 1,546 or mildly 1,796. And to be fair, that is really, really low. And I don't think I'm ever going to give myself 1,500 or 1,600. I think I'm going to stay at a 1,700, 1,800. And I'm keeping track of my walking. I walked 38 minutes. So that way I can slowly lose and, you know, maintain it. And in order for me to maintain, I need to be able to tweak my stuff. So I'm really, really, really loving this. And I need a 365 page or more book. So I did this one for next month, but it's a sterling ink. Somebody mentioned, I think it was you, Lisa, that Sterling Ink has an academic year. I can't use her common planners. Like, I literally have one right here. And I cut it down, I think, from B6 to, I don't know. I have it on the week size. And I don't know. Something about her style here I can't get with. I think it's these little ass numbers. I don't know. And then it's also these extra pages in the front. Like, it's so overwhelming. And then I'm like, you're not even using it. So I can put blank paper, of course, but I can't get with it. I've seen other people like really, really use it, and it looks so nice for them. But for me, I'm like, it's just not. So another thing I have is I tried to see how much I could, with my new system I'm trying to do, and this is not enough pages. So this is my normal system right here. And so this is all I basically have left. And with 7 pages of, you know, my homeschool and 7 pages of mental health and all that, it's not enough. So I'm going to need a different book. I could use my Stology. So, but I'm really, really, really wanting like, hold on. I've got these. These are from, I think this is a 240. What is this? Yeah. If I use this, it's going to be like the one I just showed you, this one. And it's not going to be enough. But I do have this PlannerMonkeyCo. But this is in the B6 Slim size, and I'm just like, it's very beautiful. I've used this before, and I love Sydney's paper. And this was a B6, and I cut it to a Slim. My only problem there is, like, I could cut it to where it's like right on the edge. It's just that, what if I want to use B6 Slim in November? But I'm like, this would be a way that I could replicate this. So obviously I would take this off. I would take this off. You know, I would bring over my Hobonichi stuff, and it can completely work. But that means I would need to cut it some. And I'd rather go like big first than small. Like I'd rather just cut off like a little bit of amount and then build my way up. So I thought about this one last night. No, this is Sterling. I mean, this is Planet. What is it called? PlannerMonkeyCo. And I used hers in the weeks sized. Back in, I think, last year, to be honest. So here we go, cutting again. I'm like, why isn't it going? I'm like, I'm cutting through. And her, I don't know, her paper, her grid, I think she had told me she uses the same supplier or manufacturer, I don't know, as a different brand. But when I compare them, they're not the same. So also too, my husband is not like big on birthdays and just stuff like that, events. I have pretty much done this whole moving process and college preparation basically on my own with Isaac. And yesterday it kind of just got on my nerves that he hasn't helped, and it just really, really irked me. And I don't want to like bring it up and, oh, you know, I would really appreciate it if I had your, because with communication, it's so hard for me sometimes because I'm so blunt and I just want to say how I feel, but he's also neurodivergent, and so I need to make sure I'm coming off as I appreciate the support that you give our family. I'm very thankful that you, like, all that, and to me I'm like, oh my gosh. But if I don't communicate in that manner, I just look like I'm being critical. So I'm just like, I mean, at some point I'm gonna basically tell him how I feel, but not right now. It's too, like, there's too much stress happening. I'm like, that would be really dumb of me. So see, it's right to the edge, which is nice. Really, sometimes I like want to cut this off, but I'm like, no. So how I could possibly, and see, I do not like this contrast right there. I would take this and just kind of move it over. Even though it has this purple, I mean, I could possibly take that purple off. I really like this too, but it doesn't match very well. I'm gonna put that. That's his stuff. Take that. Definitely taking. Oh shit. Okay, so when it's like this, all I'm gonna do is cut what I want off. So I'm not messing with that. Did I glue this? I probably did. Okay, so all of that, I'm gonna take these. So I'm glad I didn't glue anything down, because that would have been, so I can probably focus my time on this today. I wanted to go like walk Target with my son last night, but you know, he's also like trying to, how do you say, maybe I should take this one off. He's trying to like talk with his girlfriend, and you know, I was like, I'm not going to, I like her, but I would probably have to cover her more. Because I do like looking at Sophia like that. I really do. So yeah, I was like, again, I'm going to have Sophia here. So it's not like I'm having an empty nest completely. It's just going to really, really mess with the dynamic of our family, because obviously Isaac is a part of us. Having like Deja leave or my older boy not here, it's the norm. We never really had them here a lot of the time, but this is our child together that we have done this with for 18 years. Okay, the other kids had their other parents and stuff like that, so it's really, really cray. So obviously this I would have to remove, or let's see. So that's where I can put I'll just do black. Maybe I'll put it up here. I don't know. I'm not gonna put family down. I could cover that too if I want, but that's cute. So what I also can do is what I did, or what I wanted to. So I can literally have that thing covered. See what I'm saying? And this is what I'm gonna have to bring every, this is just the Texans. I do need the Cougars. I do have it somewhere, honestly. I don't know. I just need a piece of washi that I can move around and it won't jack with anything. So now that's when I can begin the tedious process of, okay, this looks funky. How funky is a chicken? How loose is your goose? See? That's okay, I can fix that later, but for the most part, I got a pretty clean cut. So obviously it would be like monthly here, and then it would be habit tracker. So like the first week would look like this, right? The first week, and it's 4 weeks in here. So it would be habit tracker, morning pages, prayers. The Devo is 2. Then I would go into the week for Hobonichi. Right? It would be like the Hobonichi week. And then it would be food log. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the mental health pages. Then this. Then the food log. And then homeschool would be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it would be brain dump weekly, and then day on 2 pages. So that is me just doing 1 week. Where is my, okay. Then I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then here goes week 2. And I would do the same exact thing. So I'm already accounting for, in that first week, all of the pages that I want. Okay, so let's do it again. Habit tracker, morning pages, prayers, Devo, then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it would be the Hobonichi weeks. Then it would be food log. Then homeschool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it would be brain dump weekly. And then here goes the days. I always mark the days because then I know where it ends, and I know if I need to put something down, I could. Usually I mark the whole thing, but lately I have just been counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to 7. And then here goes week 3. I might as well just do it with you guys. I've moved this like 4 times. But I'd rather work out kinks now than later. So as you can see, I did it a little bigger than a week's. See? It's just a tad. Okay. Let me make sure my husband didn't message me or contact me. Nope. Okay, so it would be morning pages. Habit tracker, morning pages. Did I put that before? Whatever, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it would be this one. Dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And then that's homeschool, that's brain dump, that's weekly, and that's daily. Storm weather, man. There's that Hurricane Aaron coming. Or I think it's hitting the coast pretty hard. I forget. 1, 2, 3. Wait, did I do that right? 1. Yeah. So then this would be the last week. Count it out, okay? Food dog, homeschool, 2, 4, 6, 7, brain dump, daily. So let me tell you, I've had 14 extra pages basically, okay? If for some reason mental health starts to become daunting, I can change that up. I can do scripture writing. I can do prayers for myself. I could do pretty planning. If the homeschool one gets a little too much, I can start to incorporate things that I know works from the past. Like I've had my whole faith system in my week before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. So then this one would be my health log. And this here is journaling and commonplace, whatever I want. So this is truly blank pages. And as you could see from, golly, Monique, my current one, I only have a little bit left in my journal. I only have this amount, and I've got 1 more week left. So the rest is completely accounted for. So now it's completely how I want it. That's gonna bother me. I'm going to have to cover that. That purple. But she is purple, to be fair, her color. So wow. Okay. I've got it. And I do need Avery tabs. I do not like these ones. But if I needed it to be, this is this September. This is the calendar, which I don't have. And again, I can put one of these down. Oh man, I've got 1 left. I have another week's I can take from. Or I could just draw it, really. I hope our lights don't go off. This is just gonna be this is gonna be placeholders, to be fair. But I really do like the Avery tabs, and I normally buy them at like Walmart, Target, any grocery store has them. So that's morning pages, prayers, Devo notes. And then this would be where that what do you call it? What did I write with? Did I write it with a Sharpie? I guess so. I'm gonna call it mental health for right now. And again, I can change these tabs, but this is for at least knowing I did it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. And then there goes the Hobonichi Weeks, which is my weight stuff. But I'm gonna put Hobo Weeks because that's what my brain knows it as. And I don't want to keep that defined into something, because what if I just don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So obviously it would go like this, not like hot. And then now here comes my normal, which is the food log. That's 2 pages. And homeschool is that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. Okay, then this is brain dump. One, 2, and then this is the week. And then here's the today. Right? Health logs at the bottom. And this is where this would go. I mean, it could be labeled whatever. And then these start to build in the back. So yeah, I'll take out this. Anything else? And again, if I want to use it for something else later, I totally can. There's no issues. It's not like I have not ever used a blank book. Oh, wait a minute. Is this coming off? Oops. Oh, look at me. I only put it down with tape. Okay. You're smart. You're pretty smart, girl. So now that is completely like all the way off. And if I wanted to use this for something else, I totally can. So even if I wanted to add that, I could. I can put this right there if I want to have more. So I have my boy, me and my boy, my grandkids, my 4 of us, Sophia and Hubs. This was me and Hubs, but it got cut off. And then Isaac. I can even do like this. Oh, that's adorable. I don't know. Or, like I said, I can put it like that. Have extra space. However I want to do it. This is gonna work, my friends. It's gonna work. So now I am not having to buy the Nanami. Check me out. I also have this. I can put that on health log. Nope. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off right now. And I'd rather put washi tape anyway. So that can stay there for health log. Guys. I'm gonna put this back. Sheila gave me this whole bag. Whole little happy planner freaking sticker freaking craziness. This is nuts. Have no idea where she got it. Please do not ask. I do not know. The only other thing is I have this where I can put maybe on commonplace. These. I'm way too excited. All right, friends. I'm gonna put that over here because I've got that. I'm gonna start using the heck out of these. I can go put this back. These, all this will go into this sticker book. I'm gonna put another raindrop on today's page because it's storming again. Yeah. This I put on the homeschool pages. I'm way too excited. This is amazeballs. Okay, so I might put this one away. I still might go ahead and use my A6, but that could possibly change when the vertical comes from, Now let me tell you, the one from Just Scribbles, I have not seen anybody out there have the monthly, the daily, and the weekly all together for that week. And she's got it like that. So that would be a separate video, and I will show you. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and God bless you.